So, given we've evolved to sleep, what did you quote? A third of our lives we've
Yep.
evolved to sleep. And I guess this had me think about some of the more contemporary constraints put on people in modern societies. Do you have a sense of whether our sleep patterns have changed, just given to the fact that we live in a contemporary society compared to, say, how our ancestors used to sleep? Is there anything in that we can glean or learn, or do you think it's always been a very similar kind of story?
I think sleep patterns have changed.
Hmm.
And if we uh, read Roger Ekirk's book, he has gone through the historical literature, the pre-industrial literature in particular, and there's lots of comments about a first sleep and a second sleep, and so that sleep may well have been bimodal or poly. Sleep may have been biphasic or polyphasic, which means you wake up, you go back to sleep again, you wake up, and you go back to sleep again, and that may well be the default position of humans, when
Hmm.
particularly during the winter months, where the opportunity to sleep was extended. And of course, in the pre-industrial era, really up until the 1850s and maybe even 1900s, when people went to sleep and got up with the sunrise and sunset. And during winter months, the time, the opportunity to sleep would expand. So Tom Weir, aware of those data, then decided to put young individuals in the lab for 12 hours of light, 12 hours of darkness. And what he saw is that the sleep episode, of course, expanded and it became bimodal, polymodal. And I think it's a very important point, because many people who wake up in the middle of the night think, oh my God, that's it. I'm going to, may as well just get out of bed and, I don't know, do emails or something. But actually, if you stay relaxed, stay calm, you can fall back to sleep again. And it's probably the default position of human sleep. So I think we were certainly exposed to a greater opportunity to sleep in the past. And
Mm.
that I think has had an impact upon the nature of sleep we had pre-industrial compared to now. And it's interesting. We've invaded the night aggressively, I suppose, from the 1940s, 1950s, and
Hmm.
so we've had a relatively short period of time where we've essentially ignored the constraints of sunrise and sunset, and just done what the heck we like whenever we like. And
Hmm.
I think it has changed our sleep patterns. Yes.